This is Brianna Mason for COMM 110 and 1 Persuasive Speech. I'm doing books versus movies. I have always felt most of the time that books are better than movies. I have learned this from a very young age, from experience through school and from my family. The main reason why I tend to like a book better than a movie made about it is because a book usually has more detail than a movie, and books have a lot more content telling us about the characters, plots, and settings. According to the top10.com, books can prove to be better in several ways, such as books having more detail allows people to imagine the characters the way they want to. It won't be ruined by having an actor or actress that you don't like portray the character that you do like. It can help improve your vocabulary. Books are used more in educational settings, so it can help your cognitive development increase. Books can sometimes be more portable. They don't require electricity unless you use ebooks. It is easier to stop reading and put down a book than it is to stop in the middle of a movie. I'll have to say, movies can be better than books in several ways. They can be better because you don't really have to concentrate on them if you have entertainment for a couple of hours, and then you can put it away, whereas a book takes more time for you to read and to get through. Both books and movies can give you enjoyment in several different ways. According to Minds in Bloom, a good way to compare books to movies is to read the book and then watch the movie, or vice versa, and compare them. Ask yourself questions about the book and about the movie. A few examples of this are things in the movie different than how you pictured them in the book. For example, settings, the characters. Can you compare them? Are they different? Are the characters even in there? A good example of this is a book that I recently read, The Hobbit. I read The Hobbit and then watched all 3 of the movies after I read the book. Always look at the key characters the filmmaker may have left out, or the characters that weren't in the book that may have been added in. Such as Tom Bombadil helped Bilbo get to the Elf Kingdom, and Tauriel was not even in the book, but she was added in for effect in the movie. I completely understand that filmmakers cannot get movies exactly the same as a book, because some books, like The Hobbit, are so long that they have to make 3 films in order to get enough of the story across to viewers that viewers who did not read the book can, in fact, understand the story. The reason why avid book readers get so upset about the movies is because they took the time to read the book, and they fell in love with it and with the characters, and they are disappointed when they watch the movie and it's lower than their expectations. According to Addie Albino, an elementary school teacher, she says, "I would hate for my students to think that watching a movie can take the place of reading. It should serve as a complement, not a substitution. I remind them of this at the beginning of each literary unit." And she wants her students to enjoy reading and understand the differences they can find within the book and then the movie adaptation. From an early age, children should be encouraged to talk openly about books they are reading and how they interpret the story, and compare that to how others see it through their eyes. And then do the same thing to the movie after they have read the book, or vice versa. After looking into the 4 sources, I have come to conclude that my initial thought that books are better than movies still stands at how I felt before I started researching of the evidence and why. It has been proven that books hold more knowledge and truth than movies, because movies tend to change the initial message of the books and leave out a lot of the details that books want the reader to discover and understand. I think that Scholastic said the best, and I find all 4 of the sites I used to be relatively accurate and trustworthy. Here are my sources. Thank you.